The Asian longhorn tick has been confirmed in Oklahoma in the last couple of weeks, and joining us now to talk about it is Dr. Jonathan Cammack, our OSU Extension livestock entomologist. Jonathan, kind of dive in and tell us what has happened so far and a little bit about this tick.
Sure. So over the past couple of weeks, we have received news that the Asian longhorn tick, Haemaphysalis longicornis, also known as the longhorn tick or bush tick, depending on where you're at in the world, has now been confirmed to be present in Oklahoma. What we know at this point is that animals that made it to a sale barn in Missouri were found to have the tick present on them. And so there has been some collaborative effort between ODAF and OSU working to try to figure out where those populations of ticks might be present within the state and how prevalent they might be.
One county identified so far, but this has prompted agencies to start working together in Oklahoma because you do think it's going to spread farther west.
That's right, and it's kind of odd that it was found in Mayes County, which is not one of our border counties. So this tick is already present in Arkansas and Missouri. So the likelihood that it's present in some additional counties, maybe further east within the state, is relatively high because we know these ticks can be moved through the environment by wildlife.
Why is this happening now in Oklahoma?
Right, so the tick was first confirmed in the United States in 2017, but we now know that it was likely here a few years earlier than that and has since been moving westward across the country from those original locations on the East Coast. And they're getting on to wildlife, maybe birds, raccoons, deer, things like that, and also cattle, other domestic animals like pets, and they're just being moved through the environment.
So what does it do to livestock in particular? Why should ranchers be concerned, and what do they kind of need to do at this stage?
Okay, yeah, so we've got some a couple of different things that can happen, right? So this is a blood feeding organism like other ticks, so they're going to be taking blood meals from those animals. These ticks are very small, so they can be quite numerous in number on cattle. And if those populations are high enough, they can actually stress the animals or even cause them to lose so much blood that in the case of potentially young animals, old animals, or maybe animals that are already sick, we could have death due to blood loss or exsanguination. So there are three things about its biology that are making it problematic. One, they're a lot smaller than the ticks that we're used to seeing. So the adults of this species are maybe about half the size of a adult Lone Star tick, which is kind of one of our most common ticks within Oklahoma. So they're small and can make them hard to see. The second reason that they're problematic is how they reproduce. So they reproduce asexually, so the males and females don't have to find each other in the environment. And then the third reason is the very large number of host species that they have so far been identified from. We're up to about 150 species of host animal, ranging from birds to mammals, pets to livestock, and even humans.
In terms of your cattle herd, what kind of guidance are you giving to producers right now for prevention?
So we need to follow the same kind of protocols that we're using for other pest species. So if you're already using some sort of an acaricide or pesticide to help control ticks on your animals, keep doing that. What we know so far is that most of these products that are already available on the market and labeled for tick control are effective against the longhorn tick. We can also do things within the environment to help make it unsuitable. Keeping grass mowed or keeping brush cleared, kind of eliminate those kind of vegetation habitats that they're going to be spending time in. One of the most important things producers can do right now to help prevent the spread of this is to keep from moving animals. So if you have the ability to not move animals from one location to another, that's going to be one of our best things that we can do to help limit the spread of this tick throughout the environment.
Okay, Jonathan, thanks for your time. Of course, more information, I'm sure, as this continues to develop. And for more information and a link to your local county extension office, just go to sunup.okstate.edu.